What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here, and this video is going to be going over all the tools and stuff that you're going to need for your retail arbitrage business, your Amazon FBA stuff or whatnot. So let's just get right into it. Oh, my bad. Before we get into it, I know you guys were asking about the $1,500 video here. So when I had made $1,500 in one day, you're asking what TV was I selling. So this is it right here. I made sure to keep one of the boxes. So you see right here, it was this TV right here. 32-inch LED, this ONN TV or whatnot. So you see, this is it right here. This is the box, right? Also, this is the little sticker. So you see right there, 32 ON, $66, right? So you guys see that. So if you see it in your area, guys, I highly recommend picking them up. I completely cleaned out the ones in my area. All right. So if you like videos like this, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below, all that fun stuff. But yeah, so basically we're gonna go over how much money you actually need to get started in this whole Amazon FBA stuff. So your account costs, the apps, literally the whole 9 yards, right? So you actually know what you're getting into before you get into it, right? So let's get into this here. Alrighty. So first things first, you're going to need your, Amazon account. So it's $39.99 per month. So you can see right on this page right here. Somewhere on this page. But yeah, basically it's $39.99 a month, right? So that's what you're gonna need. So let's just round it up to 40 bucks. And then you're going to need one of these weights right here. So let's just tack on another 35 bucks. I don't know why it's saying like it's 136 bucks. I'll link the names and all that stuff down below. So you guys can, if you can't find it over here on Amazon, you can just literally jump over to eBay or something and find it. Yeah, I don't know why that one's saying 136 bucks. I literally probably only pay like maybe 30, 40 bucks max for that. You're also going to need one of these little tool thingies here. They work really well for like picking the little plastic part, for the labels. So this right here is $10. Then you are going to need some of this Goo Gone. Right, this works if you are using like a hot gun or a space heater or something like that for those labels on the back. Like Kohl's does it, they put like their labels on them and everything. So then you got to get that off to put your label on there, or you can just cover it up. Like me personally, I just get it off of there though. So let's add another $7. Then of course you are going to need the paper for your printer. All right, so we're about 101 in. And then, of course, you're actually going to need a printer. So let's just add 80. Now, I'm just saying you don't have to get this one by any means. This is literally just the one that I got. You can see it's like literally sitting right there. And like it works. It can work with anyone. As long as you have this paper right here, any printer that can print, and can have these settings or whatever, you're perfectly good to go. There isn't any special settings or anything. Literally, as soon as you get the PDF for your Amazon, when they tell you to print off your labels, it's like literally all lined up. All you have to do is put the paper in face down. At least that's how it works on my on mine or whatever. You got to put the paper in face down, and then it just prints off everything, and you're all good to go. All right. So another thing you might need is inventory lab. So I've seen a lot of people using this, but me personally, I don't use it. I'm just, obviously I'm not like super like heavy into this. Like, like I'm probably maybe sending in, 100 products, or, items per week or whatever. So it's not like I'm like sending in thousands upon thousands and stuff. That's what I would imagine. That's what you would use this for. Like I'll show you guys in the video of me like packing stuff up or whatever. I don't really, like people say it's like really slow to use the Amazon's back part, but I mean, I don't see it. It's like people do it the slow way. Like when you go back there, if you're going back there and you're like literally, you got like a book or something and you're typing in this little code back here on each and every single one, obviously that's going to be very fucking slow, right? But if you're using your phone to scan it, then it's like a million times faster, But again, I'll go over that in the whole shipping and label video or whatnot. So yeah, you might need this right here if you want it. It's completely optional in my opinion. You don't really need it starting out. Again, when you're bigger and you're sending a whole bunch of products, that's when I would imagine that you would actually need this here. right? So that's $49 a month. So just put on another 50, and then if you're gonna be like doing books and stuff like that, you can add this in here as well. If not, this is again optional. But let's say you're gonna be doing books. So you're going to be at $279, like right out the gate. Now, me personally, I don't use, any of this optional stuff here. Like, I don't use Inventory Labs. I don't use, Scout IQ. Like, I don't use any of this stuff right here. Again, I'm not like super heavy into the books or whatnot. And I imagine that I'm not sending in enough stuff for Inventory Labs to be of use to me, because again, it literally only takes me like 10, 20, max like 30 minutes to get a whole shipment of stuff sent in for the back end of doing like the whole labeling process and everything. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for the most part. Like, that's literally all you're gonna need is that right there. So again, you're gonna need about, let's just round it up to $300 if you got everything, right? And what is not optional is your account here for the $39.99. You absolutely have to have one of these weights here. That's a must. You don't need this. You don't need this. You absolutely have to have this, and you have to have a printer. So if you just go by the things like the bare minimum that you need, what would that be, 40? Let's say you find a cheap printer at Walmart, or for like 30, and of course, you're going to need your account. Did I do the account first? I don't remember. Let's put in 40 for the account, 35 for the printer, 8 for the paper, and what was the other thing? Oh, and your scale, of course. You're going to need your scale. So instead of 300, you might need like 120, right? And of course, this is not including the money that you need to actually go out and buy stuff. So if you only have $150, like, this really wouldn't be worth doing as of right now. I would wait until you had more money. At least that's just me personally. I would like either go out and buy some stuff, from Walmart, and then resell it on OfferUp until I had enough money to buy stuff on Amazon, and to send it to Amazon, because again, with $30, that's going to take an extremely long time to build up. Because even if you find products that you're 2 or 3xing on, if you only got $30, that's like $90 in 2 weeks. You get paid every 2 weeks, so you got to have money that you can literally put into this like consistently on a consistent basis. And then you just get back that whatever you're going to get in 2 weeks or whatever. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much what you're going to need for the most part. Also, you might need well, I highly recommend getting like a little small space heater from like Walmart. That's just what I use when I was using the hot gun or whatnot. It would either burn the cardboard, or it would melt the plastic and stuff like that because it would get too hot. So I just started using like one of the space heaters I had laying around, and it works fantastically. I don't have to worry about it getting like burnt or anything, and it literally takes like 10 seconds for the thing to come off. It literally just peel it right off. Right, so I highly recommend having that as well, because again, so I'm gonna just put that in there as a must as well, because I mean that's really kind of a must. You gotta have that. So let's just say $150 bare minimum is what you're gonna need. Before your actual cost of going out and actually buying all your materials and your products and stuff like that. For this whole retail arbitrage. So I'll go over into the amount of money that you're going to need for, like actually retail arbitrage and stuff like that. I'm going to have a whole little campaign where I let you guys pick and choose where we go at the stores, and all that stuff here probably coming up this Wednesday. I would do it tomorrow, but your boy got to go get a haircut. I got to get my house cleaned up. Got to have the cleaners come out here, get all this stuff cleaned up. Got some work that needs to be done on the house, so got to meet with the contractors. The whole little 9 yards and stuff. But again, that is pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you got any questions, simply drop them down below.